Give me hits and my legs shake.
Before LaMelo Ball would pick up news coverage from Sports Illustrated, ESPN, 24/7 Sports, and CBS Sports for his 2016 half-court shot, which he did when he was only 15. Before LaMelo would clock in 4.5 million followers on Instagram, another 500,000 on Twitter, and another 500,000 over on Facebook.
Straight big baller brand. I got my little slippers on. We gonna slide in that joint. You already know what's going on.
Before LaMelo Ball would become the first 16-year-old basketball player with a signature shoe, his own clothing line, and would drive a Lamborghini. There's never been a high school basketball player to garner as much attention as LaMelo Ball. He's the most famous high school basketball player there ever was. With a signature shoe, a reality show on Facebook, an outspoken father, and a brother playing in the NBA, well, there's been a lot of reasons to justify the hype surrounding the youngest Ball brother. Now the kid has grown up before our very eyes, and he's now standing at a whopping 6'8". He actually posted a photo to Instagram where his head is hitting the ceiling. LaMelo won't be eligible for the draft until 2020, but he's already doing big things both in America and playing internationally. Now the kid is the youngest player to ever sign a professional basketball contract, so I think it's only fitting that we take a look at his come-up story. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Michael McCrudden, documenting the life and career of the third of the Ball brothers, LaMelo. Now, it's been a while since we've touched on any of the members of the Ball family. Now, back in 2017, we went viral with our video on LeVar, and we've done both Lonzo and LiAngelo that year. But, actually, come to think of it, I think the boys have actually watched the videos I've made on them. My voice just cracked, I'm getting nervous.
What's the strangest video you've ever seen online?
Sorry, LaMelo, for sleeping on ya, but we're finally getting her done. Now I got a trivia question for you guys I'll answer later in this video. What's the name of Melo's Rottweiler? Place your guesses in the comments down below. Now let's roll that intro. The new one.
Before they're famous.
Before they were famous about.
That was a pretty good video.
I like this guy.
McCrudden, you did a great job.
Michael is never wrong.
So damn, that was cool.
How did he know that? Whoa!
And cut behind the head. Yes, hard. There you go.
LaMelo LaFrance Ball was born on August 22nd, 2001 in Chino Hills, California. Now, having a first name that starts with the letter L, well, it seems to be a family tradition. His dad, LeVar, he grew up with 4 brothers, and their names were LaFrance, Lavelle, Lorenzo, and LaShawn. So if you think LaMelo is a weird name, well, I guess they're kind of running out of L options. Now, his mom, Tina, she was also a basketball player, and when LeVar spotted her at Cal State, well, it was love at first sight.
Man, we was born into basketball pretty much. And what helps it a lot, I think, is my dad played basketball and my mom. So it's like just a basketball family.
According to an article on undefeated.com, well, LeVar was the hardest on LaMelo. He's also the one that he finds is the most similar to himself. Now, he gave Melo his own room. It was the bedroom closest to his and Tina's. And while the kid, he had to keep it clean. He had to keep up with his older brothers, and he was also told not to cry. He was told not to speak up, and when it came to potty training, well, he told the boy to teach himself. Now, LeVar Ball's professional sports career didn't exactly end up working out, but he did get a second shot through his kids. When LaMelo was in preschool, well, LeVar, he calculated that the age difference between the brothers was 1 year off. You know, that is if they were all gonna play a year of high school ball together. So LaMelo, well, he started the first grade a year early.
Get it, you can't throw it up in his face now. Melo, what you got, dunks?
When LaMelo turned 4, well, his father threw them all on the court and said, go. Now, he coached the trio, always having them playing against much older kids. He also enrolled them in flag football when they were 7 and 8, and Melo was 5. Growing up, basketball was everything for the Ball brothers. When they weren't playing in the backyard, they were collecting cards, they were watching games, and some of LaMelo's favorite players were LeBron, Steph Curry, and his all-time favorite is Kevin Durant. LaMelo played on behalf of several amateur clubs throughout his childhood, coached by his father. Now, for high school, he attended Chino Hills in California, and he started playing basketball in full swing under coach Steve Bake. He often played against boys much older than him, but his practice with his brothers, well, it had him ready for this, and he quickly became a top scorer. Now, he was selected for the school team and played against John Moore High School on June 16, 2015. Now, he impressed his mentors and the crowd by scoring 27 points on his debut. In his next match, he scored a consistent 20 points against Centennial High School. The same year, he scored another 20 points against San Bernardino High School. And another interesting family tactic is that with all that winning, Well, LeVar, he wouldn't let his kids feel good about it. He wouldn't let them collect trophies. He wanted winning to feel normal, so he didn't want them to have any rewards. Now, soon his talent had started drawing attention from colleges and universities who wanted to recruit him for the future. Now, UCLA, they sought and clinched a verbal commitment from LaMelo to play in the future when he was only 13. Now, the Chino Hills team with LaMelo and his brothers, it was nicknamed the Huskies by other teams because of their style of playing together in tandem. In March of 2016, LaMelo, he spearheaded his team by scoring 26 points to clinch victory over Sierra Canyon School to win the, wait for it, California Interscholastic Federation Southern Section Open Division Championship. Jesus. Now, the same month, Chino Hills, they became the #1 ranking team in the US and eventually qualified for a state championship. LaMelo, he scored 14 points to steer his team to victory in the finals of the 2016 CIF State Boys Basketball Championship against De La Salle High School in a 70-50 finish. Now, LaMelo, he was named the Freshman of the Year by MaxPreps.com, and he found his place in the coveted Max Preps Boys Basketball Freshman All-American First Team. And it was this shot, well, it had everyone taking notice of the young kid's talent. Even Steph Curry, he saw it and talked about it during a press conference. Again, this was back in 2016.
I was wondering if you saw the high school player that pulled up from half court, LaMelo Ball.
I did. That was some confidence right there. The fact that he made it. I wonder if he's done it before and missed it. And that was usually it's the highlight-driven, generation. So that right there was pretty unbelievable, though.
By the end of 2016, LaMelo was maintaining an average of 30 points per game. The next year in February, LaMelo, he scored a record 92 points to propel his team to another crushing victory over Los Osos High School. Now, in 2017, LeVar, he didn't see eye to eye with the Chino Hills' newly appointed head coach, Dennis Lattimore, and he decided to pull his son from the team. From there, LaMelo, he would start playing overseas, spending his junior season in Lithuania and part of his senior year on the JBA International Tour, where he played against some twice his age. Now, he also became the youngest player to ever sign a professional basketball contract. It's in Lithuania, but still. He then returned to America, joining Spire Institute, a prep school in Ohio, and just this week, he made his debut with the Drew League. Now, LeVar Ball, he predicts his youngest son will be the #1 overall draft pick in the 2020 NBA Draft. Now, experts, they question if he'll go #1, but the kid will definitely make it to the big show. I mean, he's already got it made. How many kids do you know with a Lambo? He's also got an Instagram model for a girlfriend. Her name is Ashley Alvano. And he's got a Rottweiler pup named Deuce. Deuces. Yeah, that's the answer to the question from off the top. Who got it right? All right, as for the rest of the story, well, I guess we'll have to wait and see because this is before they're famous. My name's McCrudden. Thanks for checking out this video. Now, we've done a bio on LeVar Ball, also Lonzo Ball, and we did Lonzo Ball's Rich Life. So be sure to check out any of those. We're leaving one that we think you'll like somewhere around here. If you're new to this channel, be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in another video. Boom!